David 1-0 defeat on the road today, Leek Town. Um, First half, we had the majority of the possession and created chances, didn't take them. I mean, could that have changed the outcome of the game, do you think, if we had?
I just said the exact same thing in there. If we, especially away from home, if you put your chances away when they did, when we had them, I think it kind of changes the game, and I think we could have controlled it. But the timing of their goal was a little bit criminal, and I think that was one of the only lapses in concentration. I think.
Yeah, it was the 47th minute, I think. That was really kicking the teeth,
Yeah.
bearing in mind how we had performed.
Yeah, and it didn't change my team talk too much, but it was like we need an end product, so taking chances as well as the lapse in concentration. So the two things that came out, it would have been one thing, which was put it away, because I felt that we controlled it quite well. We worked a lot this week on shape and people knowing the jobs, and I think you'd agree that it kind of showed.
Yeah, I think we were playing some of the. We lost the game. We know.
Yeah.
But I think we played better as a team with better setup and movement and passing possession than we had all season.
Yeah, we worked really hard on it this week. I've had a few sleepless nights, let's just say, and a few phone calls to the team and people in the team that how I wanted to go and how about this week, because I felt like it needs to be now broken down, simplified. Again, I think it showed, but we lacked quality in the final third.
Yeah, I mean that's been an issue all season, hasn't it? The second half, we didn't have that sort of tempo and possession and positivity we had in the first. Were you disappointed in that when they created chances they could have scored well before it was scored again? Should I say?
So I think the intensity I asked for, they gave me in the first half, and it dropped the second. It sounds like a bit of an excuse, but like the lads will admit themselves, they didn't have a proper pre-season, so it's hard to ask for that intensity for a full 90 minutes. But they tried, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if it had been at home, it was like the heaven game where it happens, and then but they can see that they're trying, they know what they're doing. Obviously, I had to change it and put Greg up and things like that, and we did have another chance at the end, so it could have been a different story. But it's soul destroying for me. I know I won't sleep again. A few lads have said, "Why have you texted me at 4 o'clock in the morning?" And it's just about, I want to improve. I believe that I can, and I've just said to them, if you don't believe, come to me and we'll sort it out. That, and we all made a pact in there, and a lot of lads got a lot of things off the chest, and that was it. It's under the carpet, and now you've got to prove what you said in there as men, and not shy away.
We did show a lot of character throughout the game, and even in the second half, we didn't sort of give up. We had two very close things in the last 5 or 10 minutes. So I imagine that's the sort of thing you're looking for. You talk about commitment a lot and character, and you got some of that today.
Yeah, my answer was going to be, well, how many times have I asked for hard work, commitment, and desire? I'm pretty sure I got all three of them today. Quality is another thing, but look, when you've got young lads as well that can be up and down, it just is how it is. But I got the three things that I wanted, which I always say will keep you in the game, and it did. And then it's about us taking our chances, especially away from home.
Those individuals, as you say, were showing a lot more. There was some good degree of team spirit there.
Yes, and I think that was from how we simplified everything in training, went through everything. I demand high standards. Sometimes people can't get. I never got up to them as well. Sometimes it's just, you know what I'm like after games, and you're always working on how I can improve. And I sit in the office for a little bit before you even come in, and then we have a chat with all the guys, and I'm working so hard. The staff are, to be fair, the lads are they're putting everything in, but that was the first time I thought, because since working in Stockton, that I thought, okay, this is something we can work with maybe a couple of additions. But like I said before, I'm not just gonna throw anybody in there. It has to be someone of quality that can improve us.
Yeah. So got 2 training sessions this week, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Before the game against Gainsborough. So what are you going to be focusing on in those sessions?
So Tuesdays from now, when we have Saturdays will be fitness work, and making sure that we can last the intensity for that long. Because if we match the first 45 to the second, I think again, let's just say it was the same story, but we'd have had a lot more impetus in the game. So Tuesday's going to be fitness. I told them a couple of weeks when we change, I'll always give them rest when they deserve it. And then your Thursdays are your shape sessions. And like you say, we looked a lot more knowledgeable about what we were doing, how we were going about it. And in the first half, I was really pleased, apart from the goal, with how we went about it and the intensity. It just felt like we're on them, especially away from home. And it's tough because of the fan situation, but the lads have got a bit of pride now, and I said you've got to keep it. And when you're in the doldrums, I said we're lucky we're not 10 games from the end, not 11 games in, 12 games in. So we have time, but I said it's only a matter of time before those fans start asking questions of us, which they already are, but because of other things that are going on, you'll soon find out that it's not a nice place to be as football when you're not doing well.
David, thank you very much.
Cheers.